It's a full camp. With your 20 investigation, what you also notice is it looks to be a raised area covered with multiple hides and what looks to be large elephant husks or elephant tusks rolling off, making out what appears to be a doorway into the mountainside.
How high up is it?
It is about 15 feet. It does not look like there is a side access there, like stairs or otherwise. So there must be another entrance elsewhere inside the camp. But you do not yet see that. And we are not in a ship or anything, so.
I'm gonna send the rabbit towards that big tent.
Okay.
Close to the hill. And
Gotcha.
I'll just peek inside.
So, roll me another stealth check, moving through this area with occupied enemies. Or occupied by enemies. 15. Hopping, maneuvering through the tents, relying on the chaos of the moment, it comes around a corner, and as it does so, it stops an orc quickly on its heels. That immediately comes up with an axe. Roll me an initiative off with between the jackalope and this orc here. 8. 11. It comes down with an axe. This is not a stupid creature. A natural 1.
Lucky little rabbit foot. He's earning his name right now. I shall call you.
Leaping through with the larger tent as a goal in mind, the jackalope immediately just charges through the orc's legs. It wasn't even sure what it was. It just wasn't a normal rabbit. And as it kind of glanced down, it's a fucking wizard. It doesn't know. It swings its axe, gets tripped up by the jackalope, falls, gets the wind knocked out of it as the rabbit just hurtles off towards and gets to the tent. Roll me d6. 5. It is stunned for 5 rounds or until it saves.
Yeah.
No, the orc is.
Oh shit.
So next round it'll save. So getting to the tent, you go between them, between the small one, or just approach the larger tent.
We'll just go. Yeah, I'm gonna go between the small one.
Okay. Again, following because you're using your intelligence, following sort of the beaten footpaths, you do notice slightly up ahead is another entrance. This one is pulled open, and you can see some torchlight burning inside.
Alright, I'm gonna have the rabbits burrow in right there in the dark part of that corner.
Okay. So roll me a stealth if you will.
10.
10. Okay. We're going to write that down. That is your jackalopes. Alright, still. Starting out here. So.
Alright, so come back to. I was right, there's like 15, 16. It's a good amount. It's a lot. It's a lot. They're quite clumsy though. How many can you take? There's an entrance in the back though. It found an entrance.
Okay, so what if...
That's a terrible idea. I'll think of something.
I mean, the both of you start to hear a rustling just off the side of you north of the tree line.
Investigate.
Turning your attention towards it, you see Sindarin kind of moving through the branches. He is actually pushing a branch out of the way, which is what you notice. Ahead, Nagel and Crane take up positions on the east and the west. They're both in trees. They're going to send us messages or come and alert us if anything's coming up our ass. At this point, you also see that the wyvern and the owl bear are starting to depart. For these guys, we are going to roll whether or not this plan of theirs is working. So,
Oh, fuck. Which channel is that? That's like, dude.
That's what I was telling you, like, hey. And I use whisper to tell you, or message, but you can reply silently as well.
Gotta reply silently.
a large group of them chase the wyvern and the owl bear out of the camp, moving over the barricades, through the tree. They are generally heading in your direction up the slope. But beyond them, the rest of those start to scatter back into the tent, into the mountain face. Does anyone speak Orc? Orc or Goblin? Sure, I gave one of you.
I got Orc.
You do. You do not catch a lot of what they say, but that's just because of the distance and the noise and the mass of voices and yelling and order going on. But what you do catch is keep up with the bitch, run the creature down. The rest of you back inside. Protect the Skullbreaker. And there's a lot of yells and roars, battle cries. So a group of about 7 rush off, specifically after the owlbear as the wyvern starts to outdistance them.
Right.
So all these orcs are gonna go into one building?
They are rushing. There is another entrance back here into this mountain. So this is an entire mountain face, right? That's rising up. They are filtering in there into the cave mouth. The rest of them are rushing out this gate, kind of fanned out, chasing the owlbear, which is generally heading in all of your direction.
Maybe the Orcai died.
They didn't actually attack them. They were just fucking up tents and causing as much mayhem and getting their attention and then fleeing. But no, you don't see any lying around. That would have been kind of contrary to giving them that boost of ego like they can take them.
Okay. So, could I use my favorite enemy perk that lets me have advantage on wisdom survival checks to track my favorite enemies as well as intelligence checks to recall information about them? Is this the only mouth to this cave?
I will give you advantage on that original investigation check.
Oh my god! I got 2 1s.
Okay. That's the only one that you're aware of, and you're only aware of it because the tiefling told you so. I will say, you know orcs, you know orcai. They're creatures that prefer the dark. Camps, be damned, they're either going to come up from the ground or they're going to find a cave network where their larger encampment is going to be. That is their nature. They don't want to be out in the open sun, right? They, for the most part, orcs will take a disadvantage. Orcai, on the other hand, don't actually have that problem. They do have dark vision, but the sun does not bother them nearly as much. So again, you're iffy on this department. You know, you speak orc. Your encounters have been with orc. You don't have much in the ways of experience with this larger crossbred.
Right.
They're not camel crushes. Oh, they are camel crushes.
Yeah, they're just not crushed.
Oh, there's no crushy?
Well, there's a crushy if you want the crushy.
I do not.
Otherwise, it's just the good old-fashioned thing.
The only thing worse than this is unfiltered camels.
I got some camel
I
crushes.
don't know why I'm pitching over here. I got 3 cigarettes.
Dude, the first pack of cigarettes I bought in Argentina was Marlboros for a while, but then they were like, oh, we're out of Marlboros. And I was like, how the fuck? Okay, I'll take some menthols. But they gave me the Camel Crush menthols that were already menthol.
Oh, yeah, those are the worst.
Oh my god.
This whole YouTube thing is just going to be one long cigarette commercial.
Yeah.
Brought to you by Camel.
And PBR.
Alright,
So Darren is adjusting his sheath, bringing it down to a more manageable position, looking over his materials, and he's just sort of allocating like how is he going to approach this? As he starts to notice the owlbear and the orcs coming up, and he points to both of you, and silently goes, catches your attention, and he's going to try and make a footpath for you to lead. That's what he's going to take up, assuming that he is the quieter of the group.
Okay, so we follow him. I'm gonna cast Whisper at him and be like, "So you want us to follow?"
Okay. He, for a moment, you see like this. Where the fuck did that come from? But I'm very happy that I made these tiny character sheets for you guys over here. Smartly. What is his stealth? That is a dexterity +3. That's a 19. He probably has +6 because I assume that he's skilled in it. So yeah, that's 22. We're gonna call it on his stealth.
The first time in a long time I don't have disadvantage in stealth rolls.
Ooh. What?
So I'm gonna cast.
By the way, you guys do not have pass without a trace.
So I'm gonna point to the cave, cast message again to Sidarin, and be like, "I can make the stairs."
He's not that far ahead of you, but you can point to Sindarin and cast that message if you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just be like, "Yeah, I can make some stairs up to this higher point."
Okay. What are you doing, Balfa?
I'm going to probably stealth and then just try to keep close to what's his face.
Okay, roll the stealth check.
It's a 10.
Yeah, so I'm gonna sneakily try.
What was your stealth?
Mine? You want me to roll for it?
Yep.
Oh!
Nat 20, so 21 total.
Woo!
Oh, wait, you're wit?
It's me.
You pause and go to cast the message spell, and do cast the message spell. Sindarin immediately turns, and he's got this sort of scowl on his face. You're making too much noise, and at first he thinks it's you, because you're pausing to cast another spell. But then he looks off and sees Balfon is just like pushing through the branches. He kind of shakes his head for a moment, looks to you.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Mold Earth with the somatic component.
He is going to aid you, so I'm going to give you advantage on your stealth, Balfon. Just because he's going to literally point out the path that he wants you to take, so it's a little bit quieter.
And that's a 12.
Better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I get hushed tones in the School of Librarian.
Mm-hmm.
So it just says your footsteps are unnaturally quiet.
Oh yeah, I gave him a thing. That thing's dope, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Unearth Arcana. Whatever the fuck wrote
Yeah,
that
I can
up.
replace verbal components with hand motions and shit.
What the?
To be quiet in a library.
Okay, so
Not that you've ever been to one.
Sindarin and you are making strong pace, and he's changed his direction. He's going towards the ledge with the larger opening to the cave. However, Balfon, you've fallen behind, at least in line of sight towards these two, because they are far outmatching you as far as the stealth goes. But you hear from about halfway down this slope towards where the orcs and owlbear are coming up, still moving in the direction that you were in. In orc, you hear, "More of them up there!" And if you want, you can pull. You guys technically are about almost to the large tree stump along the gray scroll bar at the bottom of the TV. As a group, Balfon is in the rear of it. The rest of these guys are on Nick's side of the gate.
Which one's Balfon? This one?
Balfon's the cat.
Cat guy.
Oh, okay. This.
Yeah, those pieces are. Remember, you guys decided you were being Crane, Zictrif, Nagel. Nagel and Crane are somewhere out there in trees, apparently on your east and your west. Sindarin didn't mention where Zictrif went, so they're off the line. And then Sindarin is probably what humanoid or yeah, give him the guy with the bow.
Bow is Sindarin?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
Yeah. So, making your pursuit towards the raised 15-foot area at the gate. What would you like to do in this manner? Continue forward?
Do I know that they're coming from the other side? They've seen us?
Don't speak orc. You can roll a perception.
Yeah, can I see if I hear what they're talking about? Just
You do hear them yell in orc, more of them up there.
Oh, they see us.
11.
To you, it just sounds like more orc.
Alright, so I'm gonna get up to this ledge.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Mold Earth
Okay.
and make a slope
Gotcha.
up to the.
Okay.
Are we on turn to turn right now?
This is we're just going, round robin at the moment. So you are getting up to it. You cast the spell. You do create the slope to get up to it. Sindarin is right next to you. So in the motion that you two are heading up the slope towards the gate is in unison.
Okay.
Balfon, you are slightly behind.
Okay.
What are you doing? You, with your passive, do see that at least two of them have broken away from the group that were chasing the owlbear and are moving in your general direction, as though they do see you.
The orcs see?
Yes. At least two. You don't hear what they say. Your passive is 13.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion
Okay.
right outside the cave,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just gonna have it be like the sound of just like a mountain giant just tromping through camp. This is like the one thing they're afraid of out of this.
Okay. What's the area of effect on the sound? I know it can occupy like a 5-foot area.
Oh shit! It's a 30-foot range, 5-foot cube.
Yeah, it might not be able to reach them. Again, that minor illusion spell is really like an immediate camouflage.
Right.
Right. That's its best usage as far as that goes, unless you're somewhere where sound can echo, or you're right up front with somebody like that. You're pretty close proximity, a little illusion.
Okay, in that case, then instead, for my action, I'm just gonna...
You can see Wit and Sindarin. Wit has already, and they're about 40 feet ahead of you.
I'm catching up to them, at least.
Yeah, you can charge past with your movement there. Again, you're only behind just because your stealth was low enough. but you were like getting caught in branches and pushing past. And, your cat reflexes were not doing you justice there.
Fucking on my mane.
But yeah.
Alright. So I guess I'll just catch up to them and then I'll give guidance to Wit.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay,
So
guidance.
you rush up
Yeah, you
to
get
their
plus
rear
4 to
as
her
they
reach.
are moving up the slope. So these two.
Salute. Okay. Yeah, and then are there any dudes that are visible to me? The orcs.
There are two that are about 60 feet away from you. Both of them are launching javelins. One at these are odds. Wit odds. Okay, one at Wit and one at Balthon. So on Wit.
I'm gonna just cast Hunter's Mark on one of the javelin guys, probably the closest one.
It is a 19 to hit.
Oh, 19 to hit me?
Wit.
Yeah, definitely hits me.
You take 4 points of damage. And then on Balthon, 16 to hit. That does not hit you. That's 17.
Beast.
So just over the top of your head. As they launch these two javelins on their action, they immediately turn and use the rest of their movement to rush back past the gate behind this sort of raised rock dirt barrier that they have just in front of it. So taking up or gaining a little bit of concealment. So it looks like they ran up close enough to launch their javelins at you up on the ledge, and then immediately turn and bolt towards the gate.
Okay.
And that is their action. But again, not in combat. You guys are at the top of this little bluff.
I use Mold Earth to take the ramp down.
Drop it.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. You want to do anything in the moment?
I already cast that Hunter's Mark on dude, so.
What's the range on Hunter's Mark?
90.
90? Okay. Marked.
Nunca borrow fuego.
Craig is king of fire spell.
Alright, yeah.
Fire spell. Shoot the fire spell. I can correct this scenario right now.
So, marked, but you can't see him. You have a general idea on where he's at. But you guys are at this cave entrance here. So you can go ahead and put your pieces up here on the map.
Oh, I see. Okay.
These guys, long sense run inside. So for these guys, which are out here, one of them is Hunter's Marked. Cool.
Okay, well that wasn't too hard. I'm gonna duck low and get prone. We're gonna stay in here, but I suggest we move inside.
Well, Sindar looks at you. You already know we're here.
Let's make this quick then, shall we?
I'll go first. And Sindarin just and slips into the hide, pushing it wide for a moment. He doesn't have his bow. He lost his bow. He's gonna draw his sword. This is the first time, Balfon, you've seen him draw this sword. You have at least glanced at it. It's in like a short sword sheath. So obviously not the sheath that it was meant for. It is a long sword, and quite an elaborate long sword at that. There's a glance at it.
Ooh.
But he draws this handleless, sort of all fused into one long blade from his side, and then actually he'll just cut down the hide concealing the door and move inside. He'll also, just as a quick bonus, take his sending stone out, and he will speak into it and go, Crane, moving in to the east door. Take a closer watch.
Okay.
And that's what he says to his sending stone. So 10, 15, 20, 30. He's going to burn his action and his movement. 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. He's going to stop at 55 and conceal against that wall with the sword. He's just going to glance by.
I'm going to catch up to him.
Okay.
Yes, wait. Just wait. Wait, trickery.
As he does get up to that second stairwell, in Sylvan, you just hear Sindarin go, "Fuck!" And there's a clash of metal against the stone wall as these two, because the two of you are rushing in already, as these two large Orokai come down the set of stairs. Now we're going to go into initiative.
Wow. 17.
11. Okay.
Motherfucker. You goddamn ones today, man. 2! Okay.
That ain't any better. Wit, you're up first. You can visibly see them, I do believe. Your vision is 60 feet.
Yeah. I'm just gonna come right inside here.
Did you ask for consent?
Yes.
My sheep. Decent fellow for the feet. I'm gonna cast. Let's see here. Ray of Frost on one of the orc guy.
Okay.
Let's go the one on the left. Cock.
Fox is cock.
For a 9 to hit.
Not blocked.
That is miss, sir.
Alrighty. I curse an infernal.
Awful.
And yeah, that's that.
That was your action, right?
Yeah.
Did you get to move up to range, right?
Mm-hmm.
So no bonus action, nothing?
No.
Mm.
So. No. Not a lot of the bonus action department here.
All fun. As you come through the now cut hide door, you see Wit rush up into the chamber, raise his hands out, and fire this ray of frost across down the hallway, just literally just off the edge of Sindarin's ear. There's a little bit of snow on his face from it, and it fires over the Orcai's shoulder as you are coming in.
I'm gonna rush in with my spear.
Okay, so bounding past Wit, move your guy up there where you want to be. You got 40 feet, so these are 5-foot squares.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shit. Okay, so in that case, well, I think I might. I mean, there's 2 of them, and there's one guy in front of me. I'm gonna just go ahead and throw.
Here's a question.
Mm-hmm.
Let's grab the book real quick, because like this is going to be a thing in the future. Jumping. Does jumping use your movement, or do you jump in excess of your movement? I don't know.
I think I have
the
to cast jump.
answer.
I do have the
You can
ability
just
to
jump.
I have the ability to jump like crazy. But
Yeah, jumping is you take your strength, whatever your strength is, half that. So it's 9. I believe it's times 3, 2 or 3.
That's only if I cast the jump spell.
Oh, okay. So then,
That's what it
then you can jump 9 feet.
Okay.
So you still won't. You might be able to get there. What's the difference? No, that's 15 feet away. But it will be a thing. So I'll look up movement just for my own shits and giggles. But yeah, you cannot get there at the moment.
Am I inspired from that D20 roll?
Everybody has inspiration. Here's some inspiration dice for you, or your D6. That way you don't forget where they are.
Yeah.
So you start the game, you start any long rest with heroic inspiration. It's a D6, as opposed to like bardic inspiration that goes up with the bard's level. If I understand heroic inspiration correctly. But yes.
Okay. So if I have 15 feet to go, then and that's not one of the ones that have Hunter's Mark, huh?
No. By the way, are you still keeping that up? That concentration?
The Hunter's Mark?
Yeah.
Well, if I can't see him,
You cannot see him. You don't know where that guy is.
probably not.
Okay.
Dude, all of my shit is like. Alright, I'll just imbue the shaft of my spear with shillelagh, giving it a +3 magic.
Okay. And that's got a duration on it, yeah?
Yeah. 1 minute.
1 minute. Gotcha. That's 10 rounds. That'll go for you.
And I think that's the extent of what I can do.
Getting up at least as far as you can get, and then running your paws down the shaft. It begins to glow this kind of radiate green energy.
Oh, and I didn't attack. I didn't use an action, so I'm just gonna throw one of my daggers.
Yeah, or you can throw your spear. You know, yeah, it's a ranged weapon. You'll just lose it.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I'm gonna throw a spear.
Okay.
And wait, if it's 20 feet, I use the D6. When do I use the D6 versus the 8?
That's on a if I'm not mistaken, 2 hands on the spear. Use a D8. Otherwise, it's a D6.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys don't have large creature damage anymore.
And rolling to hit with that thrown dagger. Good lord.
Is it the spear or the dagger?
Oh fuck. Well, I mean,
Whichever.
it's gonna be the dagger.
Okay. So holding the spear in your left hand, you draw your dagger. And
Yeah, it's a
10. As you launch it forward, the curved tip of the orc's sword comes up and ding, spins. You hear the dagger slam against the wall and disappear into the hallway behind it. Same orc, I think, right? Was it the left or the right guy?
Well, I throw it this hand, so it would have been
The right. Okay. So one dodges a ray of frost, the other brings his sword up, cuts the dagger out of the air, Aragorn style. That was your action. That was your bonus action. That was your movement.
Yep.
Alright. Sindarin is up. You know what I'm going to do real quick? Because I'm going to play him. I'm just going to print this fucking sheet real fast so that I don't have to keep swapping between guys. Or between screens here. One day someone will buy me a computer that has 2 VGA ports. And I want to do this anymore. I should have thought about this beforehand.
Dude, I watched this movie the other day called Zero Charisma. It's just about this DM that's like super overbearing and like controlling.
And the guy with the long white hair, or
No, he's got like my hairline. And
I gotta watch it.
dude,
Is he older?
It's so fun. Kinda, yeah.
Like a big giant terrain map with a mustache and glasses?
Oh no, but he is a bigger guy and he's like got a Slayer jacket on all the time.
Those are the most cringe and greatest fucking things, man.
Oh god, it's so fun. And it's literally just like a fun dude joined the D&D group.
Yeah.
And he feels like he's losing power.
There was one, this guy's like a history teacher. And like the opening line he has is, I can say with confidence that this is the greatest D&D campaign in the world. I'm just like, I hate you. I don't know anything about you, but I hate you.
Oh, whoa, it's not even rated.
He's like a fucking history professor or something.
Oh shit.
But
Wait, what's that?
he has a lisp, so I'm not having it. That's anybody that has a lisp, you know, is what it is. But
Well, no, my roommate found it and started watching it and stopped watching it so that I could, because I say shit like that all the fucking time. Like, and then he threw a fireball at a fire ant. Like, so is that even?
boom, map look good. Yeah.
Oh my god!
I spent $16 on black ink, and I have appreciated every moment of it. Alright. What are you doing, Mr. Sindarn? Mr. Sindarn is going to...
Who's Tony's character?
Leave. Sindarn. His fancy sword.
Well, he's going to bonus action cast... no, that's an action. He's going to action cast Mage Hand, first of all. Then he is going to... Can't give anyone inspiration. Where is he at? Oh, he's up fucking front. No, he's not. I don't know the answer for that yet. Fuck that, I'll do that later. He's just gonna slash with his sword. Because we haven't looked up whether or not casting magic in melee combat like that is a risky maneuver. I think it should be, but I want to run this by the book. So he's gonna swing his sword at the first guy. He only has one attack because he is a wizard. With a 16. Fuck yeah!
Whoa, dude! What if we got a grid on the ceiling? And then you just roll
16.
That's smart. Yeah.
17, 18, 19, 20,
Of course it is.
God!
22. You and your wordy word books.
Do not see the medallion of Nonius.
That is going to do
Hey, Nonius. Not that.
that's 7.
This guy's got no knees.
Apparently you've never heard of a library.
3 plus 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 points of damage.
Oh.
Nice. That's going to be the one to the right.
Even a beast like you would be able to understand a talking head.
What? So slashing in with his sword, he sticks the orc somewhere in the lower abdomen, and then he is going to Misty Step as a bonus action on the other side of them. So to give somebody flanking whenever they come up. So he's immediately going to bounce behind the one that he's standing in front of and then turn around towards them. That's his bonus. He's not going to move. These guys are going to be up. He does not know that he went there.
He thinks he disappeared. He's going to rush forward. Sindarin gets an attack of opportunity. With a fucking 19.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 18. That's 19 total damage to him. This guy is going to rush up to you. He burned his reaction, so he doesn't get another attack of opportunity.
He is not. As he rushes out of his way, Sindarin drives his sword through his chest, drops him to the ground. The other guy gets up to you, Balfon. He is going to bring this kind of large curved two-handed weapon. He's going to bring it down towards you. 12 to hit. Ting! As you bring the shaft of your imbued spear across, and magic versus a non-magic weapon, manage to block it away. That's that first one. Those two. Top of the round, Whit, you're up.
Rush forward.
Mark on his maps.
Go ahead.
And I cast Chromatic Herb.
Okay. Bring your hand out in front of you, begin to make your conjuration, and this orb begins to pulse and grow.
Can I add inspiration to the attack roll? Is that just a good chance?
You can add inspiration to the attack roll. Where is that stack over there for the Unearthed Arcana? The sheets that I gave you guys, the good packet. Yep, there it is. Get it better. Make sure. Lots of what the fucks. You see my notes? I'm just fucking cussing this packet out.
Poor
What the
wording.
fuck is
Will
this?
adjust.
This literally says this is horse shit next. D20 critical hits inspiration. I think you can use it to give yourself advantage, is what it is.
Oh, well, yeah, I do that.
Give yourself advantage on a D20 test. Yep.
So I hit him for, it's an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Alright. It's gonna be 15 acid damage.
Woo! Does that continue after the fact?
I do not know.
This green pulsing orb just launches across the room, slams into the orc's chest, and just begins to burn into his sternum, semi-revealing his rib cage. That's a lot of damage.
That's my turn.
You did 15 points of damage total?
15 damage.
Shit, he only has 15 hit points, I forgot.
Wow!
These are not my orcs. My orcs never have 15 hit points.
Not my problem.
Literally blast through his chest. For a moment you can see his heart, and then his lungs, and then his ribs, and then you can see Sindarin on the other side going, oh! As he falls to the ground.
Oh, you see the perfect window through, and he's just all splattered.
Is there any, do we hear any other dangers or anything? Can I listen?
You may roll me a perception if you like.
21.
You do indeed hear yelling and orcish grunts from further down the hall. Those purple marks are where everybody was at.
Oh yeah, that shit where you reveal it as we walk through it. Dude, that shit was dope. I had to pee on the walls and stuff to remember where I was.
Yeah, he did. He's like, I guess the rags, how is there blood around? I was like, yeah, there's a lot of blood. He's like, all right, between pissing on these rags and the blood, I'm just making scent trails.
Yep.
That's great.
Brilliant.
Alright, so that's where the two of you are.
I'm just gonna whisper like,
Sindarin looks at you. Fuck the whispers.
I just need a minute.
Looking down the hall quickly, because he didn't mean to get here, he can see at least two more inside this room. However, they've taken up kind of vantage points tucked away behind barrels, and a whole host of other things. Sindarin can see these things. You can only barely see them. We are still in initiative for the moment. Sindarin is going to stay at the stairs and stay low and give himself concealment. He kind of looks at the two of you, less of you because you really can't get any lower. He's going to look at you and go, what's the plan? Rushing forward or what? And from inside the room, you hear the orcs go, come on, fleshlings, come to die. But in you just hear, Gandaya.
Yeah, well, fuck you! I'm gonna run forward. And I'm gonna get to where I can see one of them.
Okay. Get up to the stairs.
Yeah.
Alright, you gotta stay low. They're only, it's a 10-foot stair, so you don't have to stay that low.
Okay. I'm gonna cast.
This would be 3/4 concealment.
I'm gonna cast Phantasmal Force.
Okay.
Can that affect multiple targets?
I don't think so.
It's just a mind of one creature. That's it. Okay, so I'm gonna cast it on this guy that I see.
Yep.
And I'm gonna make it so that the crates all look like mimics.
Okay. Gotcha. So he has to make a saving throw?
Yes, his intelligence saving throw of 14.
Oh, he's just gonna ace that.
This is why I love morons.
Why'd you look at me when
I just wanted to let you know that you're included in this.
I have a -2 to my intelligence.
Just being inclusive over here.
But I rolled a 16. That's a 14.
Mm-hmm. Made it.
Again, Fafan, you can understand him. What? Have to do better than that, Beijing. That was your action?
Yeah.
Bonus movement. Okay, you're gonna stay concealed.
Yeah.
Okay, you have 3/4 movement or 3/4 coverage. I think that gives you a +3 to your AC.
Nice.
I'm not mistaken. Total concealment gives you +4. +4, +5. I don't know. I'm the DM, I don't have to know the rules.
I'll take 3. Sounds great.
Okay. Well, fine, you are up.
Okay.
By the way, do you have your mage armor today? I set your armor to what it is because I assume every morning the first thing you do is cast mage armor. So just make sure that you click that spell and burn it after a long rest. And it lasts for 8 hours.
That's 6.
Once upon a time, mage armor used to be based on hit points. It sucked. Like if you take 16 points of damage, your mage armor's gone.
What the fuck?
Second edition was rough.
Buffy shield.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Here's some temporary hit points.
Well, it's like the idea of physical armor breaking down, but you just made it the magic thing.
Alright, go kill these guys now. I did nothing. I did absolutely nothing, so it's on you.
How far
He
away
just-
are they?
Like an old TV, he just fucking slams his fists on the box.
Okay, so what I will do is... Oh, okay. Is there a... Oh, so there's the 2 orcs in the room?
Yes. Yeah, they're semi-hiding behind barrels and boxes. Are you moving up close enough to look into this room? Because you're at sort of a lower position here, if I'm not mistaken.
Measuring stick.
Put my glasses on. And there's squares on the map there. Otherwise, I can use this fancy measuring tool.
Oh yeah, do the measuring tool, fancy
Where is he
one.
at?
So there's 30. Well, I was back here, I think, right?
Where are you?
Was I? Oh shit, I can get right up to him. Do it. 40 feet? Boom. And then...
This fucking thing comes out of the dark.
So, from behind, it is not an illuminated hall, just this bounding lion. Leaps the stairs, lands on the landing, rushes forward, leaps the boxes, and is all over this fucking work.
And so I'm attacking with a 2-hand spear.
Okay.
Not the poison one.
Yep. Well, you're
Because
just be aware in the future when you attack 2 hands on the spear, right? You need 1 hand free to cast a bonus spell. That's why you have that single weaponry, right?
Oh shit.
Just be aware.
I
So
can
if you
attack, spell, and my double attack.
you can cast a cantrip.
As long
Right.
as it costs
You can still cast. So if you have a bonus spell, right, available to you in melee, regardless, you don't need Warcaster for this. Warcaster just gives you the ability to use a cantrip as a reaction, right?
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you can take your spear, launch it forward. If you have a bonus cantrip, you can blast a cantrip and then still use your claws.
Oh yeah.
But if you go 2
Yeah.
hands on that spear,
Okay.
then you lose that extra hand. That's why we gave you that single weapon.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that's why I don't have a shield.
fighting style. That's why you don't have a shield, exactly.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna thrust with 1 hand.
Yeah, Alphon is a fucking array of just claws and weapons and spears, man.
Everything's just sharp.
Except his mind.
The only downside is you go through a D6 instead of a D8.
Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does a 14 does hit.
Oh hell yeah. Okay.
Right.
They're wearing shitty hide armor.
6 damage with the spear,
Okay.
and then with my 2 claw attacks. Here's the first one. That's a 19, and then
Hit.
19 and a 10. Oh, I'm adding this inspiration to my 10.
And you just get to roll with advantage.
Oh, fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just roll with advantage.
Yeah, you don't have to burn it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That inspiration. So like, if you do like a stealth check or something like that, you can burn that inspiration, and that's what the
it's
D6
an ability
is for.
check.
Right. But if it says any D20 check. So if you want to use it on an attack, you give yourself advantage.
Gotcha. Okay,
Right.
so I just burned that.
Now I'm probably wrong because all it says is any D20 check, you give yourself advantage. So
Anyway.
whatever. I don't know how to play these rules.
Okay, so both of those hit, and so I'm doing.
Okay. So you did 6 points with the spear, right? And then these are your claws?
Yep.
Okay.
With the claws, I'm doing 13 damage.
14 damage. Total?
Yes. Oh, 13 damage plus the spear damage.
Plus the 6. So leaping
19.
over the barrel, your claws land into his shoulders. You overtake him, slam his back to the ground, and as you rake your claws back, you drive the spear into his chest. He is dead.
Boom.
So you just see Balfon disappear over the top of the barrels. That is your movement. Those are all of your attacks, unless you have a bonus action.
I do have a bonus action. I have to keep it. I mean, honestly, if I was going to spend a spell slot, I'd mark a dude who's less than 20 HP.
Okay. Is this where you're at? Right here?
A little bit.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's around there.
Gotcha. Probably put tokens on there in the future. Alright. Bonus action at all or no?
Not that I want to.
Okay, gotcha. Up next is Sindarin. Sindarin is going to run into the room at his full movement. So can he get to that guy over there? It's 30 feet of movement from where he's at. He should be on the stairs. So let's see here. Come on, first set of stairs. Here. Oh yeah. Okay. Use my face slip. He's going to rush into the room. He's going to stop short at the barrels, and he's going to draw fairy fire in the chamber in the middle for 60 feet, which should take up the entire chamber. And he's going to try and reveal any hidden creatures, which there are none. So it's a waste of the spell for him, but nonetheless, trying to play him like I'm a player. That's his action. That's his movement.
I started a double-handed build.
And he is going to watch you leap the barrels and go, "Fuck yeah, Wemmick!" and give you inspiration. So you do get a D6 inspiration now. And that is going to be his total action. I have the one left. He's going to yell out, and Orc, you hear him say, "We need reinforcements!"
Whoa, I have an idea.
Then he is going to...
Fuck, it's a full action. Well, I was going to use minor illusion to muffle his sound.
Yeah, is it a bonus action?
No, full action, I can't.
Yep.
Whoa. What if I just start yelling in Orc? Everything's fine, we totally got him! Because I speak Orc.
You did not use your bonus action, so you have a reaction, so you can do that, yeah. Everything is fine!
Everything's cool here.
We're fine here. How are you?
Man, that's how are you doing?
Okay.
On solo, yes. Boring conversation anyway.
No, it's not. We'll call you back. Okay. That's what you yell out. He's going to use his bonus action, and he's going to move up to you. He is going to come across with his big ass sword. With a 14 to hit. Does not hit you. With his movement, he still has movement, he is going to stay where he's at, but climb up on that rock. Give himself some height advantage.
This guy?
Yeah.
The rock is towards me or away from me?
Right there in the middle of the shit. Crates, rock, whatever is the closest thing to be able to climb up on without provoking. That's going to be movement. This is attack and this is bonus. I don't have anything else for them at the moment. Whip, you're up. Okay, and I'm going to move this map a little bit too, so be aware of where you're at. You guys, everybody's in the room, right?
Yeah, we're like just outside of it here.
Okay. There you go.
Right.
A little bit more. Alright, there you go.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Mold Earth on that rock. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Make it pointed.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Gotcha.
We'll just make it like a
Right.
triangle.
You're gonna bowl him, is what you're gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
Whoa. What if you mold
Spike
Earth
it.
around his feet too?
So it's a dexterity saving throw, right? Like if you were to make a pit or something, it would be a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, I don't really say much.
Oh, that is a natural 20. So as you try to create this spear, this stalagmite out of the boulder, he goes, "Oh, whoa!" and he leaps off back to the spot that he was in. So he does not get that height advantage, but he's back on the ground. No damage.
Okay. Tuck back into my cover.
Okay, go back to your cover.
Just swearing in Infernal.
Okay, Balfon, you're up.
Just learn real swears backwards, just so you
Yeah.
keep holding this bit.
Tish!
Alright, so this dude, wait. So this guy's just jumped off the rock,
He
man.
just jumped right back onto the ground.
Okay. I'm gonna run up and with my single hand on my imbued spear, I will give it a poke.
Okay.
Ooh. It's a 24.
That hits.
Or 22, no.
So it still hits.
Damage for that one-handed spear. Hell yeah. That's 10 damage with the spear alone.
Okay.
And then, and then I'm using Thunderclap. Oh shit, that's a full action. I would need it to be.
Would need to be a bonus.
I keep doing this. I just have full action.
But you know what I found was, I found these dope little cards that you can write in, like with your bonus action, just like have them all sit out in front of you and push them forward.
Oh hell yeah. Pretty awesome. But and then with that strike, I will then claw him.
Drive forward with your spear.
Another 22.
Hit.
Holy fuck! That is 3 22s in a row.
Woo! Claw, spear. It's damage.
Alright, so there was 10 for that spear, and then this is 14.
On top of that?
Yes.
Okay, again, leaping from your position as he turns around and tries to slash at your back, you just bring your claws down and between claws and spear and 650 pounds of Wemmick, destroy this orc. He's dead. And anyone within a 5-foot area of you is covered in blood.
Dope. He's a good kitty.
Good kitty. Saves money on scratching posts.
Yeah, dude. We got
You
more
have,
orcs, isn't
as the group, the next round without a combatant in front of you, but we're going to stay good initiative because that call did come out and they're just a little ways behind. So, for the moment, in this chamber, you see an array of crates. You see an array of barrels. There is a table not too far away. It has a makeshift. It might possibly be some type of fat or lard, but it's the sort of a candle. Immediately, what jumps out to anyone within the vicinity, especially you, Baltham, because you're the closest. But the chamber is not extremely well lit. There are small candles, small areas of light in the chamber. The fairy fire is burning, so there's this sort of white, ghostly flame that is encompassing and licking off of inanimate objects, but quickly moving to another because it's supposed to hold onto a living creature, and then will quickly die out after that. But what catches everyone's passive are these glowing greenish blue shards that seem to be just discarded on top of this crate just off in front of Balfan there in the center. Beside them is like a pestle and mortar, right? A pestle and mortar, rather. And then there is what looks to be maybe a piece of glass, like a broken mirror of some sort, and all what has been broken down of these shards is broken out in these giant, maybe inch wide and about 9-inch long lines.
Can I see if I know what this is?
Yeah. Roll me a medicine or an arcana. It's up to you.
It's a 9 for Arcana.
Okay. Not difficult. It is famous across the continent. This can be none other than Aether, and it looks like it has been brought down to its shatter. This is some heavy duty drugs sitting on this.
Okay, so I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna take the shards. I'm gonna collect them.
Okay. You immediately start moving up, and you're like, whoa! You start grabbing these shards. Okay. Sindarin is aware of it. He's watching you as well.
Anybody want a line?
What the fuck is that?
Dude, I was gonna try to snort it up before you could take it.
Just shut up and snort it.
I mean, there's plenty there.
Yeah. I just go for it.
Okay. So you're gonna do a line of shatter. Okay.
Fucking rails of shatter.
The librarian immediately rushes into the chamber.
Starts thinking
In the little in the setup here, there is an orc-sized tube. It is not a straw. It looks like to be some type of steel remnants, miscellaneous piece of metal that's about yay long.
Can I just do, instead of taking a rail?
Yes.
Can I just lick my fingers?
Yes.
Touch the dust and.
Okay, good. That's a smart idea because there's some serious orc snookers inside that fight.
Yeah. For health reasons.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
That's a good idea.
I'm gonna collect the tusks off of the 2 orcs in this room that we killed.
They actually don't have tusks. These are orcai.
Oh,
so they're a crossbreed. They're more humanoid, or more human than they are orc. So they have like fanged teeth, semi elongated, but not long enough to protrude from their mouth. They don't have tusks.
In that case, I'm just gonna collect my knife that I threw.
Okay, got you. Go back, get your dagger. Yeah, so you take a swath of shatter, and just put it.
More paint, man.
Sure, yeah, you can do that. But do you put it on your face or do you put it in your mouth? Do you ingest it? How do you do anything?
I lick it and I
Okay.
put it on my face.
Roll me a Constitution check at disadvantage.
Okay.
The leftover residue powder that he collected from, I'm just gonna like
10.
rub my face in it, and then I'll
Okay.
just roll in it.
You vastly failed the Constitution check.
Oh shit.
So
Good shit.
for the next 6 minutes, 60 rounds, you have disadvantage on perception checks. Okay. However, you have advantage on any sort of charming spells. Every time you cast a spell, you have to roll on the wild magic
Oh, right.
until you make your Constitution check.
Okay. So let's see here.
But I will say now, the DC for making your Constitution for Shatter, especially a orc-made Shatter, which is not prepared the way it's supposed to be. This should have been brought down and smoked. All right. This DC is 25, first of all, and you're at disadvantage.
There's no way I can't even make that.
Right. So you are as high as you have ever been.
Fuck, I say. Alright, I'm gonna cast Animate Dead on the orc.
Okay. But alright, we'll do that. However, on your character sheet, on a note somewhere, I want you to make a personal note, and it is going to be a D4. Against.
Okay.
You don't know what it's going to be against, but you have a D4 against you for something.
Okay.
Alright, so while you're doing that, you're like, raise undead.
Okay, well that's a ring spell. Does it still count as
No.
physicality?
No. You're specifically it's for your magic, so you're going to use your ring of research.
Mhm.
Okay. What are you going to do with it?
I'm gonna animate the corpse.
Okay. How many charges are you burning?
Yeah, it's 3.
3? Whatever it costs
Yeah.
for the base one. All right. You finish doing this. Watching him, because I mean it's interesting nonetheless. Balfon. Wit's eyes are now kind of dancing with this circle of like an aurora around it, like a light blue aurora.
Okay.
That's just spinning his irises. And it's sort of trailing behind on like this misty afterglow as he turns his head. But as he does so, he brings his hand up in front of the dead orc, and his ring goes. And as it does, this sort of black shadow courses down from his shadow, climbs into the orc's body through its nose, through its ears, through its mouth, and then you now have an undead orc. If you want to replace him with like a black figurine or something.
Yeah. It would be like, watch the door.
And technically it is a zombie.
Yeah, so there's it. I'm gonna put him here.
Okay. In this round, Balfon, do you want to do anything? Sindarin is rooting through the boxes. He's breaking them open. He's watching you raise the orc. Saying something to himself under his breath. And then once he gets done kind of cracking some of these and going, it looks like they've been robbing traders for a while here. I'm going to check this hallway real quick, make sure nothing's behind us. He's going to move over to the corner.
I'm gonna look over at Wit, because I mean, at this point he probably knows that orcs are my chosen enemy.
Okay.
So, not cool, dude.
I'm making use of them.
Ugh, useless.
You knock them down, I bring them back up. It's a good trade-off.
You guys want to do anything in this room otherwise?
I'd like to take whatever's left of the powder as well.
Sure. Sindarin's not taking it. Do you take any?
Yeah, I'm gonna put a little bit in a little bindle and then throw it in my little pouch.
Roll me a medicine or an arcana, just so on a general basis of whether or not you know what it is. And you were pretty quick on the shards. You just grabbed those up and then took your piece. You get 5 shards of aether. Now, aether, it takes 2 shards of aether to equal a single shard of ether, and that is good for a cure spell slot. So you can burn 2 of them and use a spell.
I see.
Or you can crush it up and get super high.
I mean, he already kind of like swooped all the shards, so I just like the dust that I can, make a little bindle. Save it for later.
You also get about 5 shards worth of aether, but in dust form. It also it doesn't work in the translation that way, but you can use any one of those to replace any spell component. So if you have like
pharmaceutical sorcery points.
Yes. Yeah. So if you have like a brazier that's a brazier that's like 200 gold pieces, you can just use the aether to replace that.
I see. Okay.
Not like anything but monetary value items. Ether replaces the item altogether. Up to I think it's 1,000 gold pieces, if I'm not mistaken. So anything above 1,000 gold pieces, you're gonna have to use more aether. So each one of those is 500 gold pieces. And you finally hear, and at the top of the stairs, 2 more orcs.
I don't even know what to consider this book. Collected from an orcish drug den.
I have a handout if you want to read it sometime, but there's you're aware. What was your Arcana check, by the way?
Mine? Oh, those are 19.
19. You know the difference. Aether and ether. I'll break it down for you later. Aether is synthetic. Ether is not.
Gotcha.
This is a synthetic. So it's
Higher
created by
chances.
somebody.
Higher chance of fentanyl.
Yeah, that's essentially what it is. It's super high grade magical fentanyl.
Pseudoephedra.
Yeah. Okay, it is their action. Who is that guy right there at the stairwell?
It's a zombie.
Oh, is it the zombie? Okay. They just, well, no. They don't know. Well, let's see if they're smart enough. No, they think that's their buddy. They rush right past him. So he's taking attack of opportunities.
Both attacks.
They think he's with them.
Alright.
As a matter of fact, in Orc, they're like, "What the fuck are you doing? Get him!" You can take 1 now.
It's a 20.
That's a hit.
Okay.
The other guy is going to burn his movement. Again, they're not very smart. They're going to rush towards the limit. So one of them's going to get past.
Okay. The other one's gonna take 5 hit points.
5 hit points to one of them. Okay. They both try to rush by. The zombie's just like, ah! again bites him in the shoulder. He's gonna swing at him in that moment. He's confused, and then suddenly he realizes that his buddy is a zombie. That is like a 22 to hit.
Yeah, oh yeah, I got it.
Yeah. It's gonna take. Shit, I'm doing the wrong dice. Fuck. Oh, my d6s. They suck. Let's go into 4. 4, I think 7 points of damage to the zombie. I think, was he a 2-hit dice creature or some shit?
It's 22 hit
He
points.
got 22. Damn, that's a lot. He's got fucking as much hit points as you do. What the hell? I made a mistake. Okay. So he just swings his great axe down and tries to slash at him. George, what's wrong with you? Those are his actions. The other one's going to get to the Wemmick, and he's going to swing on the Wemmick. Ball fun, but that's a fucking natural 2. He's just going to hit jack shit. Those are his actions. We're going to go top of the round to Wick.
Okay. So let's start with the zombie. He's going to take another swipe out. It's a 10 to hit. It misses.
That misses.
Yeah. And then Wit is going to do some Ray of Frost on the guy closer to him. For a 17 to hit.
That hits.
For 4 damage, cold.
To the other one?
Yes.
Okay. Cold damage?
Cold damage.
And where are you at? Oh, you're on the other side there. So
Right.
you might have to move a bit just to get that range. If I'm not mistaken.
I'm right here.
Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, gotcha. That was your action. You done?
That's it.
All fine.
That
You
dude
turn, and there is another orc.
Yeah, that dude that just tried to swipe me. Do that. I'm just gonna give him the what for with the spear, man. That will be a 12 to hit.
12 misses.
I'm still going in with claw attacks. Is it 13?
13 hits.
And then that's an
18 hits.
Oh shit. Okay, 13.
13 points of damage. Drag him down. Again, drag your spear forward. He's in the death throes at the moment, and you literally just rip his front abdominal muscle off of his chest with armor and all. Nothing but sinew and meat beneath it. There's life in him, but it's not life that's lasting very long.
Say with your chest.
But he's dead.
Okay. Shit.
Sounds good.
I don't have like an empty bottle or anything.
Anything for bonus or movement?
I'm gonna move towards that red zombie that we got.
Okay.
So this guy's dead. And then
You're gonna move towards the zombie. As you do move towards the zombie, looking up the stairwell, and now your vision's gonna go a little further. I'll reveal some room here. Just breaching the door. So
do I have to use wild magic?
yes, you do. Yeah, you need to roll on that for me.
6 to 20.
Somewhere. I always lose that motherfucker. Sitting on it? It's like every game. There it is. literally every fucking session this player's handbook just walks off. Wild magic table. Sorry, pause on that. It might be important. Warlock, wild magic surge right there. Roll me D100. Yay! 30. You do not do that 4 points of damage lost. And you teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see.
Cool.
So as you raise your hand out, you're like, that was way better over there.
Okay, well, I guess,
whatever seems cool. There's something shiny in the corner.
which corner?
To the right. By the set of boxes at the main stairs.
Here?
Yes.
Yeah, go to the shiny thing.
You go to the shiny thing and you pick it up. There you go.
Oh, sick! Oh, fuck yeah!
It's just in the corner. He's like,
oh, yeah!
woohoo!
Get your own, I say.
As you come up to the top of the stairwell, hearing Wit yell in the background, sick! Covered in a heavy, dark set of ropes, there's a stooped orc. His eyes are blazing fiery red embers. He's carrying a staff that is twisted and made of bleached bones in one hand. The other is encrusted with a hard, heavy stone, and its fingers are grinding together like his fists are made of stone. So in one hand he's kind of grinding his hand, in the other he's holding this what looks to be like the upper half of a humanoid with a ribcage and the skull set on top of the staff. And that's what you see walk in and get to the edge. You want to take this guy right here and put him at the very top of the stairs.
Okay.
Yes. And Balfon, you're moved up to that position. You still have an action and a bonus.
Okay.
So sick.
I still have some movement, so I'll just run up to that dude
Okay.
and do the same shit I've been doing.
You're gonna run right up to the guy in the robe?
Yep.
Right. There is an orc in your way on the stairwell, right?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna drive that spear right into him.
You're gonna attack that guy first?
And I'm gonna do it with 2 hands because I don't have any bonus action
Okay.
spells that I could be doing. Okay. Oh, thank God. Alright, that one's 24
Oh, that's a hit.
for my spear. And then 2 claws. First claw is 19. Second claw was a natural 1.
Okay. So give me damage on the first one, then roll me a d20 for the natural 1.
Okay. So rolling damage for double-handed spear and claw. And that will mean that's 13 damage
13 damage?
between my double-handed spear and the 1 claw landing. I'm doing that 20.
So on the claw, or was it a spear for the 13 damage?
Well, that was both together.
It was both together.
A single
Okay.
claw and a spear.
Gotcha. So you rush up, you drive the spear forward, literally press it through his stomach, and the spear comes out the other side, snaps his spine, and then you bring one of your claws forward and just rip him closer to you.
Do I have a penalty for that natural one?
Yes, you do. Roll me a d20.
And that's a 7.
However, pulling him forward, he's slightly heavier than you had anticipated in that claw attack, and you get a Charlie horse. So you are at disadvantage on your attacks for 6 rounds, or until you make a Constitution check.
Okay.
So
Do I have
starting
to
your
make
next turn, you'll have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oh, but I have disadvantage on all athletic anything until then?
Athletic, anything physical strength wise, attacks. Yeah.
Cool.
You're just like, oh, in your whole claw. I mean, there's a lot of orc bodies that you tore up at this point, and there was some leaping going on. You didn't stretch before you started this. So yeah. That's the end of yours, Centauran. Having thus far held himself back because he doesn't really need to waste his shit, but he is aware of what's going on down there. He's going to cast Magic Hand as an action, and he's going to burn as much of his speed as he can to get up into the fray, running towards the weapon. So,
Same guy just attacked?
yeah, he's Sindarin is casting Mage Hand just to have it out, and then he's going to move from his position all the way to whatever. So he's here.
Yep.
So he can get right there. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and then my guy.
Or somewhere within an occupied square in that spot. So he's not going to run past that guy though, because he's not going to get an attack of opportunity from him. So put him back on your left. Yep. And he has a bonus action. He does not. That's the end of his round. I'm up. First of all, the orc in front of you, you're killed him. Never mind. He's dead, right?
Oh, I got him?
Yeah, you did 13 points of damage. He's dead.
Oh, cool.
So never mind. So push Sindarin up that extra space. He's gonna run up. Yep. Or wherever he was. One square back. He didn't get that far. He's like literally in front of the window. There you go, perfect. And
You gotta be kidding me. You get a wrist crossbow? Oh, god damn it. Oh, dude, something that always gets me about that shit is where, like, someone has their hand on, like, you know, what looks like a gun, shoots it up, and then they just get lit. That just tear your arm out of its socket, dude. That'll fuck you up.
as a bonus action, he's going to cast Stone Storm.
What?
He's immediately surrounded in a 10-foot area. A cylindrical cylinder of loose stone and rock that orbits him at a high speed. Is anyone within 10 feet of him?
The guy right in front of me.
Sindarin?
Sindarin's barely within 10.
Okay, Sindarin, DC 14. That's a natural 7. Sindarin's dexterity saving throw is plus 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. He fails. So he takes 6 points of damage. Write that down. Alright. Then he's going to take his staff, cast Earth Sunder, slamming the end of the staff to the ground. 10-foot tall stone spikes erupt from him in a 30-foot line that is 5 foot wide, so that's going to get all of you.
Is it gonna get the zombie too?
And it's going to get the zombie too.
Yeah.
Everyone make a DC 14 dexterity saving throw.
Back here. No, I'm not.
Yeah, you're not there, Wit, rather.
No.
You're way over there. So it's going to get Sindarin, the Wemmick, and the zombie. So Sindarin rolls a natural 1. Sorry, bud.
What kind of saving throw?
Shouldn't let the federal government ruin your D&D night.
What kind of saving
You don't have to do it. You're not there.
The zombie though?
The zombie does. It's a dexterity saving throw.
10.
Oh my god, natural 1.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Christ.
Alright.
Are you inspired?
I am inspired.
You can use that D6.
Alright. Uninspired now.
It is not a heroic, right? Because that would give you advantage. This is just going to be the D6 that you
Add
roll.
it to make sure I don't get a 1. That's held up.
Yep.
Yes.
Better.
7.
7 total.
I rolled a 1.
Oh yeah, that's
Use
right.
that
You
to make
still
it not
failed.
1.
Fuck. That was a waste of an inspiration.
Oh my god!
What were you
And I
doing?
did
You
that.
couldn't win. Alright.
It's like when a bouncer is like, you can't come in, and I give him $1. You still can't come in.
22 points of damage.
Jesus.
Zombie
fuck.
dead.
To me?
To you, to Sindarin, and to the zombie. You all failed your save.
Whoa. Can I use... Okay, I have a reaction.
I rolled 6, 6, 5, 5.
What, okay, so...
Okay, so Sindarin, hold on, how many? Sindarin goes down. He only has 26 hit points. He takes 22 and he just took 6, so Sindarin is down.
So, oh, that was a save. That was...
It was a saving throw, yeah.
See, could have done something.
So you
22?
take 22 points of damage in a 30-foot line. Stones just...
Jesus Christ. Okay. That sucks.
From the top of the stairs, holding the staff, these stones orbiting around him. Come, fleshlings. Follow me. And he turns. This is what she wanted. It's what she'll get. And he starts walking back from when he came. So he's going to move 30 feet back down the hall.
The batting?
Yep.
Oh,
Pick up your dead. And this is in common. You over here, hi, fucking with this thing. Like, oh, look at this. And you hear, roll me disadvantage perception. See whether or not you give a shit.
Looking like it. 11.
No.
It's just so.
You're just like, you glance back and you're like, oh, okay. You finally get like the crossbow, the grappling hook loaded in it, but now it won't fire. But you are aware that something just happened, and you hear some yells and screams behind you. Okay, that was the end of that. You're up.
I guess I'm gonna.
You can actively do what you like, but yeah, it was your reaction to it.
I would like to maybe look in the direction of the noise.
Sure. You finally turn, and it takes a moment for everything to stop wobbling, and then you're not really sure whether or not you're seeing this or it's real, but there are just an array for about 30 feet. These massive, serrated, large stone spikes. Very much what you wanted to do earlier. Just better.
Wait, he's on drugs though.
Wait, but he's
Like,
way
dude.
better. Very high.
Took a snooter and gutter buddy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I gotta check that out. Well, let me make sure this is working properly.
Okay. It looks loaded and ready to go. You guys strapped on.
All right, so I'm gonna fire it across the room
All right.
and pull myself over.
Yeah.
To test.
I don't actually know what that thing does, so.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. You pull yourself. Big Batman.
Yeah, I guess gonna roll a d20 if I roll a 10 or higher.
Okay.
I did not.
Okay. It just. You actually had it loaded great. It fired, but the cord wasn't tied up into a mechanism, so it just kind of flops out.
It's fine, it's simple, it's just about remembering the process. I'll get it next time, and I run.
Get up. Can you get all the way over there?
Let's see here.
Where are you at?
Over here, so let's see. Get to there.
Yeah.
Do a sprint action.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. Okay, you get up
Jesus.
to it. You turn, kind of pushing past some of the
Can
stones.
I do this?
The Wemmick is just pulling himself off of these serrated stones. Sindarin is down, nearly eviscerated. There's this massive stone going through his leg, going through his shoulder, going through his arm, and he is just impaled on this, unconscious. That is your action and your movement. Bonus action, probably not. Fine, you're up.
Okay. So that dude just told us to gather
Follow
our dead
him. It
and
is
leave?
difficult terrain moving forward, but
He told us to go away?
no, he said gather your dead and follow me. This is what she wants. This is what she'll get. And he turned and started walking away.
I'm going to catch up to him. I'm going to give him a good pounce.
Alright, you can only move 20 feet
Oh, yeah.
because it's difficult terrain.
Okay. So then I'm just going to use jump on myself.
Okay, you're gonna cast jump and just jump the whole thing?
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha. So that would avoid the difficult terrain, so go ahead and move your jump. So it is 9 times 3 or something like that.
18 is my
You
jump.
move 18 feet. But you can move 18 feet now for the duration of whatever jump goes.
Yeah, so it was like approximately 18.
He moved 30 feet from where he was, so.
So he was
I'm going to move this map real quick so be aware of where everyone's at. but-
30, so he'd be here. And then I got... Fuck,
Here.
so
So he's going
18.
to go.
You're closer? Next to...
Right, he is at the top of these stairs right there.
Oh shit, okay. So... And that's 30 feet?
That was 30 feet from where he was.
I
You
was
were what,
back.
here? Or here?
I was right here with what's-his-face.
Okay.
So, I mean, that would still be a little bit out of reach, but if I do my jump spell, then I'd be able to reach him at least.
Okay.
Can I call my jackal?
Absolutely. That's going to take him a little bit.
I get to him, and then because I use an action, then I can only double claw attack, and I will do that.
Make me a dexterity saving throw because it still has those orbiting stones around him.
Dex saving throw is 18.
18. That succeeds.
And then my 2 claw attacks. First one's a 21. Oh, second one's a 23. Whew.
You do take 2 points of damage from those stones for being within 10 feet of them.
Oh shit. Man, I fucked that up good. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so you leap into his vicinity, right? And as you do, you leap right into all these stones swirling around him, and he kind of turns towards you. Brave one. But yeah, give me some damage, or would you roll to hit?
Oh, I did a 21 or 23.
Yes.
Oh shit. Yep, those 2 claw attacks going doing effects. And that would be 12 total damage.
But leaping into the stone, it was just 2 claws. You just lacerate out with your claws, slashing into this hide armor. He kind of growls. He does have a very large tusk rolling over the top of his lip. Come, Wemmick, do what you can to Herndar. Okay, that was your attack, right?
And my action, my bonus action will be Heldar. Hydrant again. Super fucking water.
Oh, wait, it's out there. Will you put that cork hand over there as Sindarin's mage hand stuff? It's just next to him.
Okay.
Holy shit, man. That spell fucked you guys up.
A lot of my drugs.
Yeah.
First time out of the house, you know.
Mm-hmm. You gotta try the delicacies.
Like, ah!
Yeah, actually, fun fact, so Aether, when you cast magic, you have to roll on the wild magic spell. Ether, similar, right? But you can choose your wild magic abilities, right? So you can adjust it. So if it's like, you know, a couple of, the next one up is fly, you can go, oh, fuck that, I want fly.
Oh, nice.
So a little bit,
More of the spectrum.
way better LSD. But anyway.
Well, okay, I do have a question
Yes.
for the DM about the drugs. So, I have 5 shards worth,
Yes,
and
you
you said 2 shards is a spell slot,
Spell slot, yes.
if I need it. If I were to just take a line of moose juice, then, like, would I get any, like you know the drunk monk thing where your strength goes up, your dex goes down, your constitution goes up, your intelligence goes down.
So you'll be immune to charm spells, right? You're also immune to illusionary spells.
I'm immune from being frightened, but
You are immune to being frightened to begin with. However, you it was a Constitution saving throw, which you need to make, by the way.
Oh, again?
Yeah.
I'm not going to make it.
Because you're at disadvantage on it was tax, right? What the fuck did I tell you? Now I can't remember. And I don't want
Disadvantage on perception.
Yeah, that's right. You have disadvantage on perception. I'm writing that shit down real quick. Don't forget. Yeah, disadvantage on perception, but you are immune to charm and illusion spells.
Nice.
And you have to make a Constitution check for like the next D6 minutes.
Yeah, I did.
Did you make it?
I got an 11. I have a +2 to my con. I'm not.
Yeah, the DC is stupid high, so you're just gonna be.
I'm just gonna be.
high.
I'm gonna be stupid high.
It would be on that point if this specific Aether was not prepared the way it was. It was prepared to just get you stoned. Essentially, it took the equivalent of really good coke and turned it into really bad crack. Is what these orcs did. Alright, this is some serious yellow rock, and it's still performing and doing, you know, on a general basis what it can do. It's still good for the spell slots and things like that, but it is not something that you take to have any kind of advantage, unless, you know, you were fighting an illusionist mage or something like that. Then it might be
a white collar dinner party.
Yeah, right. Right. Yeah, this was not prepared well, is what it was.
Stealth stocks.
And it's a synthetic material to begin with. So, but to that point, it is your action.
My action.
Oh, wait, you leap forward, you clawed,
Clawed him
right?
real
That was your
good.
movement. Bonus actions, anything? You do have a healing word bonus action, just by the way.
I'm gonna use that then.
So I'm pretty sure healing word is bonus action, right? Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't see that. Yep.
Yeah, you have two bonus spells. You have Shillelagh and you have healing word.
Oh, thank God. Oh, so Shillelagh's a single use. Oh.
Yeah, and it lasts for a while, so like your Shillelagh's still going. If I'm not mistaken.
No, I think it's just a regular 1 minute, and then the other one's a
It's
single
10.
use.
It's 10 rounds. So you're breaching. You got like I'm gonna say you got 3 rounds left on your Shillelagh.
Whoa. Okay, so I'm gonna do this bonus action, but I'm gonna do it at instead of using it as a cantrip, I'm gonna use it at a level 2, making it 3d4 plus plus whatever this modifier is.
Gotcha.
Okay. Let me make sure. Oh, shit. I still only get 2, but. Six points of healing, which takes my total up to still too low. And that's my turn.
Sindarin is up. His mage hand. He's going to move that boy up to Balfon. He's going to cast a. Oh yeah, fuck, he's dead. It's gonna heal you up. God. Never mind.
Oh,
Sorry.
Sorry. Thank you.
Who got dead?
Sindarin got dropped like a fucking rock. By the way, he's got to make a death saving throw right now. Because you guys just left him on the stone. That's a natural 20. He comes back up with 1 hit point.
Dope.
Yeah!
Fucking. Did we almost just kill Tony's character?
Yeah. Yeah, but he rolled a nat 20 on his
I was on my way.
So he's back up. He's 1 hit point. He's got his turn. So back to fucking healing. Mage Hand was concentration. He's going to heal himself. And he's going to take a D8 healing. That's an 8. So that's what it is, right? Or is it a D4? What is Cure Wounds?
Cure Wound? D8.
It's a D8 plus something.
First level's a D8, and then plus, or I think it's your spellcasting modifier.
Cure Wounds, a D8 plus your spellcasting modifier. Spellcasting modifier over here for this man is Charisma. That's plus 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think it's 12 hit points back.
I have advantage on charm spells, you said?
For 6 minutes, you are immune to charm spells and illusion spells.
But nothing like casting one?
No, you don't have any advantage or anything like that.
That's nice.
Yeah, no, the only illusion you're looking at is your hide. Okay, so pulls himself off the stone. Darn has a mission. He's getting fucked up. He's gonna stealth. And he's going to try and skate out and go into this fucking cavern, and he's looking for an egg. That's what he's here to do. This is not something he wants to fight. There's not a great stealth. He's recuperating next to a rock at the moment. He's holding. Another one of those things work. Mr. Orengar, Orc with the staff, is going to continue. He's going to move. Oh wait, no, you're up in his face, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Going to raise the head of the staff up towards you. He's going to do Stone Blast.
Okay.
It is the start of his turn, so on top of, well, you already took the attack this round from the orbital, so it'll be at the top of your turn, so you want to make that save again. Not yet, so...
I get to make a death saving throw?
No, it's the orbital stones that are spinning around him.
Oh.
But we'll do that at the top of yours. Actually. Just want to make sure his thing didn't recharge yet. It is... plus... That's a 17 to hit. Plus 6, he rolled an 11.
Plus 6?
He's plus 6 to hit. He rolled an 11.
Wait, and he got...
So it's a 17 to hit total.
Matches, but I'm going to use my reaction to cast... Shield.
Yes.
First level spell.
Good
reaction,
job. Boost your AC.
Hit by an attacker targeted by the magic missile spell. I get a plus 5.
It is a ranged spell attack, technically. Which he's just using right to your face. So, yeah, as he brings his staff up like this, and this solidification of all of the orbital stones around him just kind of widen for a moment, and they all try and force at your face. But you manage to bring your shield up just in time, and the stones go and miss you. Very good. That's his action. Okay. That's what he's doing, and he's not. Oh, you don't have a reaction. You just burned it. I'm gonna move out of that area. You don't get an attack of opportunity, and I'm going to move my 30 feet. So as you bring your shield up to block all the stones, he grunts and says, "Very good," and then he continues. He turns and moves his 30 feet down the hall, just kind of warily eyeing you over his shoulder. Top of the round, we're at wit.
Okay. Let's see here. Oh, can I grapple and swing over the spikes?
Yeah, he cast. Oh yeah, he did cast the stone spikes from here. No, he cast it from here. So, I'm not gonna make you worry about that hard or that rough terrain for 5 feet. So you can move out of it.
Well, I'm right here.
Yeah. So, I mean, it ends here where you're at.
Okay.
So as soon as you move 5 feet forward, you're out of it.
Oh, okay, cool. So that.
The Centauran's just on the ground. He's got 12 hit points.
I'm gonna high five him.
Fuck you.
Doing great. And I'm gonna fire.
He's gonna use his bonus action to call his homies. That's what Centauran's gonna do. Help! Fire your grappling hook again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fire it to here.
Yeah.
Get over here.
The roof rises to about 16 to 17 feet at the highest. So.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit it up and just swing
Okay.
this way.
Gotcha.
Yeah, are you gonna roll to make sure it hit?
Okay.
I did not.
Okay. Fuck! Is that your action, right? Yeah. Okay. And that's your movement. Any
Wait.
bonus?
I'm gonna give her a good book here. I'm a Misty Step.
Okay. Gotcha.
I made it!
You hear from right behind you, Belfont. Yeah, you Misty Step. The grappling hook does not. So it just kind of lurches itself about 5 or 10 feet. You know. But anyway,
Just pull
that's-
it back.
Yeah, that's you're coiling it up. That's your bonus action.
Well, it
here.
says I can just call it back to
Okay, yeah.
myself.
That's cool. That's your action, Balfon. You're up.
Okay. Let's see what's it called? Oh, until I start my next turn, so that shield's down
Stupid grappling.
You keep trying to use it.
All I have to do is roll over 10.
I mean, if I had any idea that I would just be fucking eating your attack economy by giving you a silly thing, I would have given everybody one.
I don't have the range for anything. I'm so far back because I was smoking drugs. I didn't even do it. I'm osmosising it through war paint.
Yeah, right.
It's a whole nother level, man.
I'm gonna use Cure Wounds on myself.
What am I talking about? So, you use ether as war paint. Remember your ceremony when you were painting one another?
Yeah.
Right? So, again, you are very aware of its abilities and what it can do and what it can't do. You're also very aware of what Aether is doing to him. Just FYI. It's not a good thing. Because he painted it on himself while he dusted his face. He's got like blue rouge on. You know? This is not how your mother would have prepared it. It looks like he fucking mainlined a Smurf, is what it is. Anyway, sorry. Continue.
Found Smurfette and just.
Yeah, I'm gonna do. Let's see.
Eating Papa Smurf's asshole.
Alright, I'm gonna roll my 2d8s.
Oh, for your healing?
Yep, so get 8 total healing. My grand total is still too low.
You're shooting those fucking, duetic initiative feats I give you, huh?
Yeah. And that was my full action. I am gonna run up and before I attack him, I'm gonna hit him with a hunter's mark.
Okay. Smart move, smart move. You can put a 100 mark on my man.
And then 5, 10, 15, 20, come out so easy.
He ain't kidding around.
Dexterity saving throw.
Oh, death saving throw. Oh boy. That's a 9.
Doesn't fail.
Shit. What happens?
So 2d4 points of damage. For a total of 4 points of damage. As these little pebbles.
Okay. And as that happens, I will be swinging in with my paws. God damn it, that's a 9.
Okay.
And that is an 8.
Okay.
Fuck!
So as you land again within that 10-foot area, and you go to lurch out, your vision is just obscured. It's hard to see past all the dust and the soot being pulled off of the cavern walls around him. And you go to fucking turn your eyes away from all of the sand and the pebbles and lash out with your claws, but he's just slightly out of reach. And this kind of big, here's a picture of him.
Oh, sick.
This big bristle kind of forked smile. Fall us too. Okay. So with your claw attacks, that's your movement, that's all your things, huh?
That's all my things besides my reaction.
Hang on to that little light in your heart there, buddy. Think of a giant ball of yarn.
Yarn is going to burn his movement to get within 30 feet, if he can. So where's he at, Sindarin? Trying to get within 30 feet, so move him up 30 feet. Oh, that is still not there. Fuck. He's gonna cast Mage Hand again.
Mage Hand.
There you go. He can move that up 30 feet though, right? He wants to get as close as he can get. Okay. He's just gonna use the rest of his movement to take some. We're gonna take 10 feet to his right. That's Sindarin's turn. Looking at his staff. As you're kind of lashing out with your claws, he is going to step forward that 5 feet within melee, and he's going to jab out with the skull staff, and he's going to punch.
My fisticuffs. With the lion guy.
18 to hit with the fist.
Shite! That's a hit.
Okay. And remember, his fist is made of stone.
Well, shit. I think I might burn a reaction again.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a +5. Making my AC
boom.
22.
He throws his fist out forward, and it just bounces like an invisible barrier, like a shield, off of a handful of inches away from you. And then he lurches over with the staff. Oop, that's a D12, not a D20.
You get a staff infection.
That is a natural 20.
Staff inflection.
Staff inflection.
Okay.
No, it's staff infliction.
Yeah.
There's a thing here.
We found it.
We find it?
I think we did.
7 points of damage from that natural 20. God damn it.
Oh,
Spare the rod, spoil the kitty.
But as he does launch that punch at you,
He hit me with 7?
He bounces off of your shield, but then he lurches just past it with the staff, giving you 7 points of damage with the staff.
Got it.
And come. And he's going to again move back.
Buy me damage first.
I'm gonna move. Everybody is in the chamber. Map.
Wait a minute.
And he should be able to get into the next chamber and pass this curtain, right? The curtain does get pulled open, and you can see partially into the room. You see very many candles burning, tables kind of cluttered with gemstones and scroll papers and things like that as he enters. This candlelight sort of rolls out from it. So he's going to move that full 30 feet. You already moved him. Rock and roll. That is his action, top of the round, whip.
I get to there. Can I see him from there?
Do you go inside the room?
Well, I got to.
By the way, when he does step in the room, he goes slightly north, so you cannot see him through the doorway.
Okay. I guess I'll just burn my other action.
Go in.
Yeah.
Okay. Stepping into the room, your eyes seem to have a real affinity in this perceptive glare that you have. There are trinkets galore, gold laying over the tables, scrolls, parchments. You can smell that familiar well of ink. In the far back chamber, I'm going to reveal this a bit more. There is a fairly well-made chair that seems to be coated in a fair amount of blood, actually. At the center of the room looks like a fire pit. In the back corner, a makeshift bed, an open, what looks to be a holding chest, right? Filled with trinkets and baubles and silver and copper pieces. And sitting on top of this treasure is what immediately catches your attention. Is this very strange kind of almost like a circular Ouija board that is sticking out of this treasure hoard. It is glowing with this sort of cascading green aura and is blinking from a small kind of rune of a sun on the very center of the dial. And that's what immediately your eyes take in. And there, standing just before the bloody throne, is Horengar with his staff. This big kind of grin on his face as you step into the room.
Can I analyze the... Can I investigate or anything like that? Or we
Do you have movement to get closer at all, or do you want to just continue to investigate from where you're at?
Where I'm at, I don't know.
Okay, what do you want to investigate? Or just in general?
I want to investigate that little Ouija board thingy.
Okay, roll me an investigation check.
It's 15.
It is about a third visible from the leather pouch that it is sitting in. The leather pouch seems to have been opened, almost like it was prepared there. It looks like it was just thrown into the chest, but it seems to be 2 discs. You can't read the sigils and things like that on it from here. It may be made of wood or like a stone. Difficult to tell again from this distance and the low candlelight in the chamber. but it is the semi-iridescent green glow and the blinking of this, what you can tell from here along the center of the dial, looks to be a small sun. You can also barely make out like a small engraving of a dragon along the front of it.
Alright. Is this my turn?
Well, you moved in, you investigated. I don't charge actions for skill checks and that.
Well, I sprinted in.
You sprinted in, so that's all your movement. Oh, that was your action as well. Okay, yeah, unless you have a bonus action.
Nope.
Okay. Well, Vaughn, it is your turn. So if you'll move my horn guard there in front of the throne.
This throne.
Yep. Mr. Wemmick, you thinking?
Okay. Don't hurt yourself.
You do hear, just slightly from behind, a very hoarse, broken voice of Sindarin. Hey! Don't get too far away. And he's trying to get this fucking magic hand to you, while also being able to get to you, but you guys just keep rushing forward.
The mage hand is trying to get to me?
Yeah, Sindarin's like been chasing you guys, because he's not getting up there, he has 12 hit points.
Okay, so I'm gonna go 10 back, 5, 10.
Okay. He can't do anything just yet, it's not his turn, unless you want to wait for him.
Yeah, I'm gonna hook my fucking spear, man. And,
What are you hooking your spear at?
oh, the guy that I hunter's marked?
He went inside that chamber and rounded the corner. You can't physically see him from the hall.
Damn.
He's just busting your balls on moves, man. So yeah, that's why Sindarin's like, wait, trying to catch up.
Wait, I have an idea.
Which wherever Sindarin is, he's got that mage hand 30 feet up in front of him. I believe is the distance that it can go. Mage hand is 30 feet. So wherever Sindarin is, put the mage hand 30 feet in front of him. Is that where he was at?
Follow the boxes.
He was by the boxes?
Yeah.
Right. So put Sindarin at the boxes, and then put the mage hand 30 feet in front of him.
Fuck, dude, he rounded the corner.
Yes, he did.
Fuck this noise. I'm just gonna do a... I'm gonna spend 2 of my booger sugars
Okay.
to get a spell slot back.
Okay.
And that spell slot will be a Cure Wounds for moi.
Gotcha. That's your bonus. That's your action.
Wait, my bonus and my action?
Isn't it
just
a
boosted?
bonus to exchange sorcery points for spell slots?
Oh shit, yeah, you're right. So that is... No, oh no, I was using the booger sugar. Oh, but that would still be a bonus action to get it out and do it.
Well, no, yeah, because it would be a magical item. It'd be like a potion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do get to heal
Yeah, I
11 points.
There you go. Yeah, I didn't do that in the last game, but in this one, pulling a potion is a bonus action.
Okay. And then...
You still have your movement,
I do.
which you technically can hold, but it will burn your reaction. Which you don't have, you will have at the end of your turn. So.
Yeah, you know what? Wait. Oh, I just really fucking... Okay, there's really not a whole hell of a lot I can do.
Okay.
So, Lord. Okay, how far? So he can move 30 feet, and that mage hand can move 30 feet as he moves 30 feet?
The mage hand will be 30 feet in front of him, correct.
Okay, so I'm 10 feet away from it.
Yep.
I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20 away towards the baddies.
Gotcha. Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Okay, next round, Sindarin moves up, the mage hand gets to you. He's going to finally cast Cure Wounds on you. And he's going to burn his last 4th level spell. Nice. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of healing to you. Perfect. He's fucking killing it on the healing now. That was his bonus action, that was his action, that was his movement. Actually, he couldn't move the hand, because that would be a bonus. No, the bonus action was moving the hand. Okay, that's all he can do. Horn guard is up. You have a choice, Tiefling. You've been brought here for a reason.
That's right. That's right.
Continue to face me and die, or take the key. That is my boon to you. Thank the bitch for it.
Jeez.
Which
Then
one?
get out.
This guy doesn't like libraries.
He's going to hold his action in case someone makes an offensive action against him.
Can I do I point to the middle thing and be like, this key?
To the weird cylinder disc?
Yeah.
Yep.
This one right here.
That one.
Alright, just gonna walk over to the disc here.
Okay.
It's
It's in the treasure chest up there at the back of the room.
over here?
Yep. Very back of the room. See the little gold spot?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay. I'm going to cast. Wait, can I?
Just kind of approach it.
Can I do an insight or something to figure out why he's letting me do this?
Yeah.
I would like to eye him suspiciously.
Roll an insight.
Does a 13.
He seems to be forthright in what he's saying anyway. But what you gather is he owes someone some type of debt. What essentially he's doing is saying, take it. I'm allowing you to take it. But that is all.
Okay.
But you're not privy. Is it going to blow up when you pull it out of the thing, or you don't know that bit. You do see a very plain sense of disgust on his face in the moment.
Not happy about this decision.
He does not seem happy about the decision whatsoever.
So I'm gonna.
But then again, you might decide to fight him, and then he can try and murder you.
So I'm just gonna look at him and I'll say, well, I suppose consider your debt paid. Though it's not my call. Who am I to ask questions?
Nothing but a librarian.
Look who's talking in the front of the room.
Do you take it?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab it.
Underneath the table, there is a plastic bin down there, and there's a thing on top of it.
More things for me to read. Oh shit.
That's what you pull out.
Little wax seals.
Sick. The little things. I really like the way you did this up, so.
I ran out of normal glue sticks, so.
Oh, sweet! A
What
codex!
the fuck?
Oh, that's a codex! Do I know it's a codex?
Roll me a something.
Just
Roll me a history check.
that one.
You have no fucking idea what that is.
Looks cool. Thanks. Frisbee?
Could I call on my my mom's roots to maybe help him out with that?
Are you in the room?
Kind of. No, I mean I think I'm in. Yeah. Oh, is this a shutter?
Yeah. Well, he pulled it open, so
Okay.
it's open.
This
So
is
I'm
gonna-
in.
Do I recognize these symbols though? This
You
one looks
actually
like a
you
butt.
recognize the one you have your hand on.
This
Are
one
you
looks
turning it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you do turn it, on the back of that disc, if you look at it, it has an arcane lock, and you take 2 points of fire damage. Oops. But the small circle, you do recognize those symbols along the edge as Deshik, which is Dwarven. And the curtain is pulled open, so if you go into the chamber, you burn your movement and get in there.
Yeah.
Well, you were at your 20-foot movement, so
20 more gets me
are
just in the
you?
room.
Is it your turn just yet? I'm not sure. I'm just trying to keep it
Because
in
I'm
order.
done.
Okay, you're done. So then, yes, it would be your turn. So yes, you do get into the chamber, and as you do, you see Wit standing there, and he's before this treasure chest, and he's turning the dial, and as he does, but he's resistant to fire. By the way, no, you're not. You're resistant to ice.
Yeah, it's cold.
Yeah, sorry. So that erupts in his face, and you see this orc standing in front of his throne with the bone staff, and he is looking at Wit, and then his visage kind of turns to you, and one lip kind of rises up.
Okay.
Stay your weapon. That's all it says.
Oh, I got a jar of dead.
It's your turn. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna lower my weapon, but keep it at the ready,
Mm-hmm.
and then. And I'm just gonna. I'll walk over to my homie while keeping the spear pointed towards the orc,
Okay.
and then I say, "Let me have a crack at that."
Sindarin is coming up behind.
You can't even read.
God!
These
I
are
don't-
called letters.
I recognize stuff.
Yeah, you can roll me an investigation on it. As you are turning it and pulling, what did I take it?
14.
14. Looking over his shoulder, spear kind of leveled out towards the orc. Even so much glancing back and seeing Sidarin like creeping along the edge and starting to get a feel of what is going on between all of you. You don't recognize anything on it except for one thing along the edge. Looking down at it, there is a small slot cut into one of the circles, and in that, as he's turning it and looking it over, what you start to recognize are like phases of the moon.
I think he just gave us a lunar calendar.
No, don't.
Yeah, ditch it. Let's go.
No, I will keep it. Requires more study.
Okay. Well, okay. Do I know anything history-wise about like the significance of the moon and this clearly dwarven whatever?
The moon is used for, shamanistic, druidic things. As he's turning it and you're looking at it, you recognize some phases of the moon just in the shape of symbols that are moving around the circle. But then there's some weird symbols on there. You start to catch sight of like these teardrops on there, and you don't know.
This one looks like a butt.
Standing at the throne,
That does look like a
Butt.
standing at the throne, Horangar taps his staff again, and still going this spiral of orbiting stones. Now get out.
Where's the egg?
We need this egg.
That is your egg, fool.
Oh. This is an egg?
Your gate awaits. Turning around to the back of the throne, he pulls another curtain. There is a stone doorway drawn out, but it seems to have been drawn out in like a chalk. Very intricate. At the center of it is a small circular hole. About that big.
I'm gonna inspect the edges of the doorway and the etchings to see if there's a way we could make the two
Stick it in the hole.
Oh shit!
You can immediately blow past Horangar and stick it in. And the drawings on the wall ignite. The runes on the disc itself burn.
So
Look, staring at you, having no idea how to use it, how to take it. He looks to you. There is a myth. Would you like to hear it?
yeah, let's hear it. I mean,
I perk up. Probably heard it, but go ahead.
Kings there were, of light and dark, allies first, and fell like leaves. For broken lands, each received their golden crowns. He raises his staff, and the stone begins to turn to disc. See it real quick?
Start.
From that zero position, turns here. The rune at the slot burns in a fiery glow, and all of the viewing circles inside the center of the disc ignite and glow, and the doorway seems to become transparent like glass. And it opens out into what looks to be a snowy landscape. So it went where it says number 1 and says to English, it's at the number 4. So just so you know where the symbol is.
The number 4 one?
Mm-hmm. says to English, there should be a 4 in that slot.
Ah, yes.
And he points at the gateway with his staff.
Well,
Sindarin looking at the two of you looking at this orc. Is that it? What the fuck is this? He looks at the orc.
it's a moon chart.
No, he's... The egg! We're here to fucking get the egg! He looks at the orc. Lies. She told you. Who lied? Rudis lied? You're nearly out of time, Elder. Right. Bringing his staff up. Go or die.
No, I think the prudent way.
I think we should just go. I'm gonna start out by like just throwing like a handful of dust through the thing to make sure that I don't walk into it like an
It
idiot.
just lands in the snow on the other side.
I bid everyone in the room adieu, and then I go to the other side. Did I make
Like
it?
walking through a threshold, you can look back into the room currently. But you are on a vast mountainscape. You know mountains. You have no idea where you're at.
No idea.
As you are looking out from this doorway, beyond and out onto a cave opening, which is a precipice, 2,000 to 3,000 feet in the air, you start to get the visage that this is not a cave, and you look out along the edge of the very threshold of the cave entrance itself. They look like teeth.
Look like teeth?
Like you can visibly see a bicuspid, a molar,
The mountain tops?
the entrance to the cave.
Oh, I see.
You're looking out from the inside of the cave, and you see nothing but sky and mountains covering the sky.
Not where I want to be. I walk through.
Sindarin, my brothers. He looks at the orc. If they listen to reason.
Can we hear it through the precipice of the door, or is it just like...
No, you can hear that. I mean, it's whipping wind. Sure.
Fire my grapple at Sindarin.
Yeah, I was gonna say, dude,
Okay.
can I yank him over?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Maybe roll to hit. The last thing, as you're looking out over the cave entrance, and you go, oh shit, and Belfont goes, oh shit, and Sindarin goes, shit. Everyone roll me perceptions real quick. One for Sindarin as well. Woo! Natural 20 for Sindarin.
18.
9.
You notice it. Sindarin notices it. You are still oh-shitting off the cave face, and Sindarin taps you on the shoulder and literally like lifts your vision upwards to the roof of the skeleton's mouth. And inscribed in glowing runes is a plethora of symbols that you recognize.
This is a great discovery. This is something that hasn't been seen before. I haven't read about this in any of the tombs.
Hey, I know some of these words.
Oh, you know words! You. Hey, tell me what. Why don't you get the is's, r's, and all of those things, and then I'll get the harder things that actually need skill.
It is...
That